Whoa. Here we go. Just a random Friday night. Just chilling out while we work on a multiplayer game. Make sure we get this working properly before we put it into a tutorial. See what needs to be improved and fixed. Probably want an ammo counter. Want to fix the reload as well. We can do that very quickly. So let's change this to a multicast. We can call this reload montage. Let's put this on a multi. Let's chuck that in there, chuck that in there. It should probably be called from the server as well. And then we'll just make this variable replicated too. This will be reloading. Want to put text inside their health bars as well to make sure. Right, so that works on the server. Let's tell you one. I'll put this on my screen so I can see that he's actually reloading. And I was staring at completely the wrong screen. Yeah, nice. Okay, Well, that reload animation is horrible, but we'll fix that as well. Stick it on the upper body. Should be able to then just run around and reload as well. If we have an upper body slot. Got a default slot. We've got the left hand IK. And we've got the downed pose. So it probably should come off here. Just change this to be the upper body slot. Then we do layered blend per bone. Just adding like the spine 04. That should mean that we should be able to run around and reload at the same time. Let's just test that inside a proper level. Nope, that's even worse. Base pose is aim, blend pose is that one. Yeah, there's the badger. Look at us developing. It's almost as if we might know what we're doing. Just need to fix this AI. That's going to be the main thing that we try and do. Alongside all the weird, annoying bits. That shouldn't be playing. Oh, has that been playing there the whole time? Okay, that's annoying. Let's just check what's going on here then. Yeah, there we go. Reloading and able to run around as well. Perfection. Right, so what else do we want? That's fine, that's fine. This is fine, but it's a bit of a mess. I'm not sure we'll even include this in the tutorial, but it's there in case I want to. you got one question. How should we use gas? Should you work on template itself or integrate that into your real project? It depends what you're trying to do. Like, gas comes with a lot of bloat, so you would have to like remove a lot of that bloat, but you would have to do that even if you were doing it as a raw template or if you were doing it without it. So if I go to which one's still going to have the bloat in? 5.7. So I'll show you here what I mean by that. Once it loads. That bit I can't speed up, like you'll just have to patience. Which is like hard when I've got a 30-second attention span. Just willing it to go to 100% so I can show you what I mean. Okay, there we go. So, let me show you what I mean. So right now we've got the mover character, right? But also, if I like come over here and scroll down, I've got all these other characters as well. Well, that's like bloat. I don't, unless you're doing something with those characters, you don't tend to need them, and they're just taking up space and room and stuff. So you have all of this demo stuff that you'll need to pull out and take out as well. But that's the same with most projects and templates, is it just comes with a lot of bloat. For instance, like this locomotor level, you don't need it. This NPC level, you don't need it. So there's all that stuff as well. But then there's also the stuff that's like way more intrinsically linked together. So like in this level blueprint, did they take out the level blueprint? They might have taken it out. It's in the game mode now. So here they run a bunch of stuff off like predefined CVARs, which are command variables. So if you go to like your project settings, you've got all these data driven CVARs that it all runs off. A lot of them are for debugs and stuff, but some of them aren't. So some of them are for like databases and stuff like that. So it's difficult to say without knowing what type of game you're making. Like if you're making a game that has lots of characters, then you don't have to remove as much bloat. You can sort of build on top depending on what you wanted to do. But the first thing I would be doing would be like removing the stuff that I don't need. So all this locomotor stuff, don't want it. All this metahuman stuff, don't want it. A lot of these widgets and stuff, don't want it. So that would be the first place I'd start. I'd start from like a completely stripped down version, which means you need to make a decision on which character setup you're going to use, whether you're going to use CMC or you're going to use Mover. I'd suggest using the CMC because Mover's just not ready yet. And with the epic bombshell that dropped last week or the week before, I don't know how ready it's going to be. Whereas CMC, there's like hundreds and hundreds of tutorials. Normally about the same thing, health bars and doors, but you'll get more support with CMC than you will with Mover. But again, that's a choice that you have to make. But both options are perfectly valid. You'll need to do the same thing with both options, remove the bloat, make decisions, etc. The big plus side for like integrating it into your own project is if they update it, then you'll have a separate like version of it, rather than like updating the original versions. So, but if you tell me more about your project, then like I can probably advise better. Let's get out of here. So this is the upper blend for reloading. Upper blend for upper body items, such as reloading. Let me reload you. That's all good. I'm not late, you're just early. That's what my missus said. What? No. What? So, mate, you good? I should really make a list of what I'm trying to actually accomplish, because I've just forgotten. No, the big thing that we want to change is how the enemy AI operates. Wherefore art thou, enemy AI? So, on begin play, we get all of our players, and then we move them using the server. Probably don't need this switch twice, but it does no harm. We get the closest player to us, and then check if they are dead. So if they're alive and they're closer than the last player, then they become the closest player, and then we move to them. Got this switch has authority absolutely everywhere. Is this going to be a Udemy course? No, this will just be a super long YouTube video. Ridiculously long. Probably another like 4 or 5 hours. I'm not doing a series. I hate doing series. They die after the first episode and I lose motivation to do them. So what I'm doing now is I'll just do the huge, massive long video, and then like at least I know it will be done and finished. So if it fails, then we go back to move 2 players and we take away the closest enemy. Okay, so this closest player, how act is. First off, let's check if this is actually valid. Is valid? Become Russian. So as long as it's valid, we do this, which means that it should remove the old ones. So let's test that. Main menu. Let's host our session. Let's find a session. Let's hide our PC number. We'll say, hi friend. Run over here. Run over here. It's our little starting area, so you can start it early, or you can wait for people to join. You know how you've always got that one mate who's like this? And you're like, God damn it, man, I just want to play my game. Yeah, I'm that guy. What was I even doing? I can't remember what I was checking. Oh shit, the enemies. If they came for the guy that died. So you should never go to him. Okay, so the problem here is he's starting with half health, but if I shoot him, it updates to the new one. I'm out of bullets. Right, so let's kill this guy. And then this one comes to me. What's this one doing? This one also comes to me. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. This does this, this does this. I literally don't need these. Because we're already running it on authority anyway. There's such like weird bugs that happen in multiplayer. Just like random shit that like shouldn't happen in single player at all. It's so bizarre. What was the bug? I mean, I fixed a couple of them now. It wouldn't respawn my character unless I was doing it off the player controller. Like, it wouldn't respawn it off the game mode. It's such a bizarre thing that happened. I managed to sort it out. It respawns fine. The only thing that it doesn't do, which is more of a problem, is that it doesn't reset the health values, even though on begin play we set this. So that when it restarts, it should get the health from BBC Health, set percentage, and then set up it again. Set that there. So like here, we just host this session, find a session. David, so mate, my missus is away with one of my kids, just doing some dance competition. So I thought I'd do something different. Alright, so let's kill this guy and then let this thing kill me. I'll kill me, sorry. Deal me some damage. So now I can kill this guy. And then what I've noticed is that this guy respawns with like 80 health on his widget. Right. So like here, his widget matches this player's widget, which it shouldn't, because he's at, well, he was at full health. But then if I damage him, he'll go down. It will work as intended. So something's happening when we're spawning him back, where it seems to hook up to the wrong widget. But the old one gets destroyed. And then this new one should be set up. Wait a second. No, there are 100. So if we had a breakpoint here. Ooh. Call of Duty Demons. I don't know. I just want to show people that multiplayer isn't as crazy difficult as people make it out to be. And like you can come up with something pretty solid in a few hours. Okay, so this is 1. So this is player 0 on the server. This is player 1 on the server at 1. This is the client, yep. Kill this guy. Get some damage. Five seconds between attacks probably wasn't the best call that I made. So like player 2 on the server, this comes back as 1. On the client, this comes back as 1. And just here it comes back as 1 as game dev. Maybe it was just a stray bullet smacking it. No, still returning 1. Okay. Look, even got walls that you can like destroy and put back up. And you should be able to pick up a new weapon where we get the giant gun. No, we didn't get the giant gun. There's like mystery boxes and all sorts. So it's like, it's almost there. So there's a few bits that I'd need to do to like tweak it to make it like fully there, but you're witnessing pretty much what it's going to be with some tidy up, because I don't like doing this. Yeah, I really don't like doing this. Come on. But this is all fine. And this works. I'm probably not going to shove like behavior trees and stuff into it because it's like super simple zombie AI. So I don't want to overcomplicate it. Can you show how to fix sky atmosphere, the blue bottom separation in your level? What? You mean that? The horizon? Don't know if I even ever bothered with that actually. Oh shit. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. This guy. What was the setting that I had last time? I don't know if I know, mate, honestly. That's like level design stuff I don't really do much with. I played with this before and I'm pretty sure I managed to do it, but yeah. It's the fog height fall off here, but it's not like great. Just goes from 0 to like nothing, but yeah, the blue bit's like the height fog. So if we just get rid of the, then we're left with that, which looks even worse. Can I have my fog back, please? There we go. Yeah, it's just this exponential height fog map. But you can use HDRs instead. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this. They had a new experimental feature with the height fog map. I've not done anything with it, but just mess with some sense. Now it's more foggy. No, I was looking for something. I know what I was looking for. Quinternius. No. Yeah. No. No thanks, just take me to the downloads. Because I'm cheap. and I want this, and then we want this. Can't figure out a thumbnail. They all look crap to me. Like this bit. I dislike this bit. Like that's too like thingy. You're at a crossroads. Probably should focus on driving then, mate. What's the crossroads, big man? Skeleton set to none. Skeleton set to none. What's the other bit we need to do? Animations. Import animations. Yeah. Use 30Hz to bake the bone animations. And then snap to closest frame boundary. And of course, Unreal being Unreal has changed how that works. Snap to closest frame boundary. What? Should I scrap the month of work for a UI in favor of setting up a working model that is better reflected but ugly? Or keep working on the widget and work 10 times harder to make things work for free? I mean, the math ain't mathing, right? Like, if you gotta work smarter, not harder, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, look at this. I mean, all the stuff that you've learned this month will make the other stuff go a lot quicker, right? So it's not like you're scrapping it and not having learned from what you've done, because you already have figured out the direction that you want to go. So I don't think it's a waste. But sometimes you need to start again to like progress a bit quicker rather than having to fix and bolt onto the side of stuff. Look, you can't say that I'm copying Call of Duty because this is a zombie, not a zombie. Okay, it's completely different animals. People don't know, basically a pretty version to reflect what's in a details panel. I found a way to reflect and edit a details panel directly from the widget. Yeah, I mean, who wants to look at like horrible blocks and stuff? Okay. Escape mannequin. Yeah, where's it? Just the normal. Yeah, it does that. Let's do BPs. Let's find the players one. I'll just duplicate that for each. What game am I building? Did you make games before? So this isn't a game for me. This is a tutorial that I'll put out for other people on like how to do your first like multiplayer type game. In fact, I don't even need to do that. It's not that deep. Still can't spell character. And what, did I make games before? No, man. I worked in a retail shop. I ain't the I just learned from scratch. This is fine. Don't need left-hand IK. Don't need to calculate the pitch of the roll. Don't need to calculate falling or down, but we'll keep falling in. Just saw your Unreal authorized instructor badge. Is it a long process to get it? No, not really. It was quite quick. I think it took like 2 or 3 weeks. But it only took that because I'm an idiot. And 1, I can't read. And 2, I don't own a webcam. So I had to figure out a way. I recorded the video first. And didn't read that I had to show my face. So I had to re-record it with my face on it. And then they said that it wasn't, my audio overlapped, so I had to re-record it again with a separate audio track. So I had to record the same video like 4 times. It's really annoying. But in terms of like, was it hard? The test was hard because it's about stuff that is like not covered or widely known, which is fine. But yeah, the test was probably the hardest bit to it. We can leave the IK trace in there. Don't need this. Don't need this. We can leave this other body stuff in here. There's no down state, so. But I scraped, what's it called? I scraped silver by 2 points, but there was no way in hell I was getting gold. Like it was just the constraints that they put on the video. I don't know how people deliver a good tutorial with the constraints. Use cache pose aim. Well, that doesn't exist. So use cache pose main instead. Nice. Locomotion. Locomotion. This can 0121 do 1. And these need to be targeted. Sorry, I mean, they made it pretty. They were pretty nice people, to be fair. When they came back to me, it wasn't like you failed resubmit. It was like this is missing. Can you resubmit and do this? So They were good people. The test itself was hard because it was on state trees and smart objects. There were so many questions on state trees and smart objects, both of which subject I'm just not that strong on. And then it was the second test was about presenting tutorials and stuff, and they wanted you to have a camera and a face on, and like it was more in-person presenting, so like think university lectures and like talks and stuff, whereas like YouTube isn't really that. So I had to stare down the camera while I was trying to present a video on like just how to do whatever. And then the video itself was you had 30 minutes to deliver a tutorial, which is like no time at all, 30 minutes. So I managed to squeeze a lot of the ultimate stats component video into 30 minutes. But like, yeah, so I think so. Have I still got the results? Let me showcase. Wait a second. Where are my results? Where are they? Found you. If y'all can see that. That might be better for you. Bloody hell, it's very bright. So like here it was content structure, and I don't know if the scores are out of 0 or out of like 5, because some of the other people that I know that took the test, they got like 1s and 2s, and I got 0s for introduction and organization and tools, because I don't use any tools. So I was like, I kind of expected this because my intros and editing aren't normally very good, which is fine. And then like I got a much higher score on my delivery style, but then like how can you score low here and high here? Who knows? But I don't know if, again, I don't know if it's out of 5 or if it's out of 10. And then they were like, where's the theory and practical activities? So like, how am I meant to give you a practical activity and on a YouTube video? Surely the practical activity is doing the actual tutorial, but who knows, man. Incorporate multiple small projects and exercises, breaking them down into manageable steps in 30 minutes. How? I display a lot of empathy for the learner, supposedly. And yeah, like I do a good job explaining the technical aspects. Like the visuals are clear, but supposedly I don't use any, so like what? But yeah, this one I'm probably quite proud of. But then yeah, these are the scores. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this, but fuck it. This is my demo score or my exam score. But yeah, I was quite far off this. I only just screwed this. But I got it. Just giving me something to work out for next time. Can't be perfect, right? They just opened it up to a one-to-one instructors. What, like to apply or to deliver one-to-one instruction? Zombie locomotion. Okay. What, direct from Epic? How'd that work? I can honestly say I've not even looked at the things that I've got access to now. Is this 5.8 or 6? 5.8. 6 isn't out for development yet. It's out as like a, you can view this, but like you can't really use it. How fast should a zombie move? How fast should a woodchuck chuck? With a woodchuck wood. So idle. Nice. I can't really blame them for giving their own people access to stuff though, right? Yeah, it's on GitHub, but it's on GitHub to download to like take a look at. It's not on GitHub to be like, this is actually out for release. I don't like the idol. Zombie idol. There we go. Mate, if I could use mass AI and then like World War Z them, mate, I'd be laughing. Okay, and it isn't fair review. Do you want to see? I'll show you the resources. I have like no. I'm gonna get my badge taken off me because I don't hide anything. Let me see if I remember how to get access to it. Authorized instructors. Authorized instructor program. No, that's the wrong one. Yeah, found it. 2 secs. Training? I can honestly I'd say I do not remember how to even get back into it. Which is funny. Yeah, man, I can't show you because I don't know how to even get back into it. I'd have to have a look. Massive is free now, right? Yeah, but not for commercial use. Which is a real like weird thing to do. I was testing the AI, wasn't I? Where are you? Oh, that's naughty. Remember to swap your AI to the correct thing. Also, remember that just because your AI's animation says that he should move at 400, that does not mean his movement speed is set to 400. Max movement speed. These are still too fast. Okie dokie. 250? How is that a thing? I don't think I'm setting that anyway. Okay, wait. You know what I've done? I've called max custom movement speed. That's why I'm being an idiot. Max walk speed 250. Max walk speed 100. Let's try that. I think 100 might be alright, but this will need lowering. I mean, that looks like 10 times better. Scary zombies. Alright. So. Oh, thanks, mate. Right, what time is it? 8:15. That's fine. I'm gonna 2 secs. Eldest. Hey. $15. Then you need to get ready for bed, alright? Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. Did not mute my mic. Multi montage. Play montage. Mesh. We didn't make it a montage, did we? So, multicast this, but I actually only want this to run on the server. So just do switch as authority here. We'll just do that there for a sec. Multi. Montage. Let's see how that looks. Should probably walk up to him a little bit and give him a little bit of a love tap. Ooh. He does have a 5-second delay, but Required hit reactions. Okay. See, this guy's now closer, so we'll go to this guy. Look at us go. So we gave the enemy AI animations. He's got better stuff there, better stuff there. Okay. We're doing the ting. This is quicker than what it normally is, but still dislike it. Just make sure we're not doing weird stuff here. So on the server, we give a random weapon. When our character is destroyed, the weapon that we give them is destroyed on everything. So that's fine. And then this is non-random weapon. You know, the main thing I dislike about multiplayer stuff is this, that it all has to be like events, like you can't get around, like there's no function that you can then just be like, oh yeah, this is a replicated function. So there's always this going somewhere. So like even if I collapsed all this to a function, it would still have to go somewhere, which is annoying. So I could come over here and collapse this to a function, not a problem. And I'll probably do that to make it smaller. But it's still just extra nodes. This is give random weapon, so this is F, give weapon. This would be like server give specific weapon, specified. Give specified weapon. I don't have a fab import button, which is like beyond frustrating for 5.8. So I have to do the most random is it this one that's CCO? One of these packs is CCO, and I can't remember which one it is. It's this one. 3 packs weapon crate. Wait. Does this not include... Wait a minute. 11 unique meshes. They can't all be... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. No, there's more. They better not all be crates, man. Okay. This is going to upset me, or it'll be fine. God, man, all the OGs are here. Mark of Argyle. So, mate, you good? How you been? Hope you're well. This is the place to be on a Friday night. That's I'm not sure how sad that is. But it's good, mate. It's good. Mrs. and one of my kids are away for the evening, and my other one's at that age where they'd rather be playing Roblox with their mates than hanging out with dad. So we'll do some streaming. I'll have to tell her to go to bed soon. But yeah, we're just chilling, mate. We're just chilling. Artist YT, don't apologize. Oh, it's one of the most frustrating things. If you need help, you need help, man. Like, if you want to know something, then just ask the question. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's like on Discord, like, people will tag me and stuff, and then, like, they'll be like, sorry for tagging you. Like, that's fine. My Discord's muted. I'll when I've got time, I'll look at it. I'm not gonna like sacrifice family time or like work or anything to answer a Discord message, but if I've got some spare time, I'll do it. Why is this not coming up? I bet this FPS weapon bundle isn't CCO, is it? It needs to be CCO. It's annoying that these didn't get updated. But no. Quick question. Sometimes I feel like I completely forget code setup, so connectivity patterns and have to look them up constantly. Is this normal for professional developers? 100% yes. Without a doubt. So, yeah, mate, I wouldn't even... Anyone that says they remember everything is lying. It's not a thing. Like, before like AI was around and before all the other stuff, people used like Stack Overflow and stuff. It's just impossible to like to remember everything, and the engine's too big. This is really annoying. Right, I'm gonna have to start looking at some of these to see if they are CCO, but then this doesn't load on this screen. It just be... I'll tell you what. Oh shit, can I just... Yeah, let's just download that. Building a mate's PC later. A couple of weeks back, he asked what to get, and now I have to build it. That's nice of you. I wish I could build a PC. That's such a crazy good skill to have. Everyone tells me it's like easy, but then that's because they've already done it. Ah, no. Ah, it was what I hated. It was. I was wrong. Why have you forsaken me? Okay, well that one has to come off the list of stuff that I need to include in this tutorial then. Licenses, CC. I just want a pack. I don't have to download individual guns. But I bet they're not CC, which is frustrating. What did you watch a guy do on stream? I watched him scroll through Fab trying to find guns. I love this character. You get him for free in his CCO, which is perfect. Lies. But these look pretty cool. I'll add these to my library and check them out later. I bet this isn't rigged, is it? No. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, that's annoying. Like, there's lots of free packs for guns, but none of them are CCO. Which means I can't package them myself. Why am I buying it? It's in my cart. Fab, are you having a panic attack or something? Like, what is that? Okay, let's try. Okay, we'll just add this one instead then. Pistol, rifle, shotgun, sniper rifle. How big are these? It's like the size of my guy. Okay, cool. Would like to see some 5.8 tutorials coming soon using some of the new features. Like, what new features? Like, which ones? Be specific. Because, like, there's nothing crazy that I'm super interested in, honestly. But, like, if there's a request, then I'll take requests, like the good little tutorial monkey that I am. Bake this. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Weapons, 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 weapons. Weapon. Guarantee this is the one way round. I only wanted that so that I can come over here. Add. Use a screwdriver and read and carry out instructions. You've already lost me, mate. Can't do any of those. Oh, yeah. Right, so the pivot on all of those weapons is incorrect. Yeah, that's better. Still also 100% sure that the shotgun is too big, which means all the others will be too big too. Well, it's not too bad actually. Okay. At least it's pointing in the right direction. Let's do... Two seconds. Gotta tell my oldest to go to bed. That's that bit done. What do we say? Shotgun. Where's the pivot on that shotgun? I mean, that's pretty low, right? So So why is it? M416 stack mesh. First off, let's fix that as well. Ah, see, that'll be why. The pivot on this isn't even right. And then let's fix the size on this one. Does anybody else freak out when like Unreal just like lags for like a second? So there we go, that's that bit. So now if I give them the weapon to start with, there's a shotgun. Now we just need to fix the left-hand IK. And we'll be laughing. What did I call the others though? Left hand IK. Oh, so close. Like so close to being perfect. Ah, we've over adjusted. I think one tiny tweak and then we'll be laughing. We'll just go down like a bit. Damn. Will that left hand follow our gun? So now all of those are going to be in there. Now this guy should have so he's got 2 weapons attached to him, which is not what we want. So let's fix that now. So back in give specific weapon, we can check if current weapon is valid. It's not valid, we're just going to carry on. If it is valid, we're just going to destroy the actor. And then carry on. And then we should only have base weapon 2, base weapon 1. Nice. Small, tiny progress steps. That's what we're all about. Like, you know, when you watch a tutorial, are you wanting the person to go through like each weapon and set it up, or you wanted me to show you like how to do 1 or 2 and then you go and do the rest? Like, how many would be too many? Like 5 feels like a lot. But this pack comes with 3 weapons already, so I could do 3 and then give you some homework examples. I don't know, I'm not a fucking teacher. Right, so that does that, that's good. That does that. The one thing that we don't do is when we give the specific weapon, we don't reduce our currency. So let's go to our player state. And let's set up a new function, and this will be remove currency. So currency minus currency set currency. No, we first need to check if we've got that currency. Currency is less than or equal to current currency branch. If that's true, set current currency. If it's false, do a return node. BSG, I don't expect people to stick around, mate. Like, I'm always happy when people just show up and say hi. So, what have we done since you've been away? Let's see. We got all our enemies like doing the animations. We've just added some new weapons in. We've just doing the currency so you can buy the new weapons, and it destroys the old one. It's not weapon inventory, it's BP weapon. Yeah, so that's the problem that we've got there. So we need to get to the player state, which is PS multiplayer. And then we need to do oh wait, no, that's wrong. I need to do that here. No, still wrong. My mind is not working. Do we want to... So here's the question, right? Do we want to pay to activate or pay to pick up? Pay to activate means that your friend... well, I mean, both mean that, right? Or do you pay to activate? That makes the most sense. So this stops it if it's already cracking off. Then we want to get remove currency. And if this is true, then we've done something silly. So that goes here. That goes here. Set this to be 100. This should compile. Nice. Let's just do a print string here for a second. State failed. Right, so we need to kill one enemy. There we go. Come over to this box. And the state fails. So it should only cost 100, should be true, yeah. Get player state. I can't get the player state index. That should work. Let's try that. Did work. I'm a genius. And that should mean that this blokey over here can pick it up as well. Ah. But he can't activate it because he's got 0 currency. He can't activate it because he's got 0 currency. No error messages. Okay. I mean, I can do this, put this into an interface to do this, and that won't be too much an issue. Like, that's fine. Listen to here, yep. So, taking currency off, we've granted currency. What are we missing? When our player dies, they respawn next thing. So that's fine. Like, we could change our enemy to be an actual, like, demon or something. If we're doing a full game tutorial, then we want something decent. Say hello to my little friend. That is both terrifying and concerning. Obviously, his feet are not touching the ground, so move him down a little bit. I love it when animations are weird. It shrinks him because we haven't retargeted the animations. Oh, better go repair this wall. Well, 2 secs. Right, so we also need a game over screen or a finish screen as well. So where do we put that? That's got to go in the game mode, right? On post login, we capture all that. Respawn this. Ooh, Tamil game designer. Sup, mate? You good? So on begin play, we could do a get controlled pawn. So let's have a think about how we would implement the game over state. We need so custom event dead players. Then another one. Reset dead. So we just want to clear that here. And then we want to see if all PC contains is identical. Checks if the two are identical member-wise identical. Does this check if they're identical in the order or not? Because that'd suck if it did. Print string. Oh, dead. One still alive. So when we're respawning our players, just want to reset dead. So that's that done. And then in the player, okay, I think we've got this. In the player, where our health is, and we're calling on dead. Get game mode. Get dead. Where's game mode? Game mode. Oh, some cuts into the game mode. I want us to GM Zombies Multiplayer. That's one. Get owning. Get controller. I think I just want to make a function in here that does add to dead. What? Do that, and then do add to dead. Player controller type. Player controller object reference. Player controller object reference. Controller object reference. Okay. Add to dead, and then we want to check if these players are dead. Let's see. One still alive. Sweet. He should not be going over to him. Right, except it thinks that one's still alive still. These should run on the server, but let's just... Put a nice little switch has authority in there. This is definitely coming over here because we're getting this one still alive. So let's just check this here. They're both super determined to get to him. This is the downside of not using a behavior tree. One eternity later. Right. Okay, so they do actually match, but they don't match 2. Because this is C1. And this is C0. But I bet if I killed them in a different order, they would match. Okay. Has contains. What's going to be the best way of figuring out how to get 2 of these to be the same? We could do a for each loop and check if it contains all the items, and if any of them are false, then we can break out of it. Okay. For each loop. For each loop would break. So it contains if it's true it carries on. If it's false it breaks out. Is that right? Brain activate. So we're going to loop through all the player controllers. If dead contains a player controller, then that'll return true. If it doesn't, then that'll be one still alive and this will be all dead. Let's do that branch. New bar. This will just be like all dead. One still alive. And then to make life easier for us, we'll do 10 health on each. One still alive. All dead. Oh, I love it when shit works. Friday stream. Sup? What's the occasion? Well, I've realized I've not done a tutorial in like forever. And part of that is that I've been working on this thing. So the next tutorial will just be a really big multiplayer tutorial. And so I thought people might want to see like how the sausage is made, as it were. Right, so if they're all dead, this one. Yeah, sounds awesome. Like more people creating tutorials and stuff, like the bear. Right, game mode holding. Is it called server or seamless travel? It's called server travel, right? Oh, seamless travel. Use seamless travel. Nice. So we're going to want to move everyone to level. See if that works. Bada bing, bada boom. Why are we building the navigation? Okay, that's weird. And then we restart. Back in our holding level. So if we create a widget that shows up on everybody's screen. And we can have a to be fair, I could just put it straight back to return to main menu. And like for a tutorial, that would also be fine. But it's a bit less fun, isn't it? Let's be real. But like, would it be a massive time save for people? Probably. That's a difficult one. Welcome to any other thoughts that people may or may not have. Do we just send people back to the main menu? In fact, I'll tell you what, let's do the bloody widget first. That's what we need to do. WBP game over. Image. Text. Game over. Button. Turn to main menu. You ever type something that it's just in your head? Return to main. Mazin menu? What the hell is that? Open level by object reference. Main menu. Doesn't need to be a listen server. Let's give that a go. No, what an idiot. Didn't even put it on the screen. Oh, yeah. Great widget. Let's test that, see if that works. Custom event, multi game. everyone to have a copy of this event. So I definitely plugged this in. Okay, well, do this in a different way then. Player controllers, player controllers. Custom. Run owning client. For each loop. Let's try that. Nice. Nice. There shouldn't be any sessions open. 0 sessions. Should be. Wee, look at that. Okay then. Set input mode. Oh, the menu's horrible. Well, that menu's alright, but show cursor. Test that. Well, that sucks. That didn't fire. Oh, there we go. Server all dead. Return to menu. Return to menu. Let's go. Ah. TP. And then we can change this guy to be this guy's got massive hands. Did not see the other guy die. Okay. It's like straight away, which is probably too much. So if we like add a delay here, like 3 seconds. Let's see. The character's so weak. I don't know what that means, mate. Honestly, like it's just a free character that is a CCO one that I can like use for free and give away as part of project files for free. Because other characters, while they're free, I can't actually give them away, which is annoying. But I understand it as well. So yeah, it's just a free character. I think it's even rigged to the UE4 skeleton. Yeah, UE4 skeleton. I think they're all rigged to the UE4 skeleton. So like, it needs a full retarget. But it works. Which is all I care about right now. Give me a hug. I like the monster design. The same thing. It's just a CCO monster asset. Call of Duty Demons. This is our demon who's called a zombie because lawsuits are a thing. Have you tried using AI assisted programming? It seems like a nightmare to me. The time you save is wasted rechecking the errors it made. Yeah, I mean, anything is. It's all relative, right? Like, if you know a little, then you can check a little. If you don't know very much, like, you might think it's the bee's knees, but then what are you really learning, sort of thing. I don't know. I don't hold it against anyone. It's just not really something that I use massively. Like, I've used it in here to leave notes on my code because I can't be bothered to go through and write out where things are active. So like multiplayer note, weapon, multiplayer rules. Well, not what it does. Like, just because I'm super lazy at writing notes. But I don't use it to like code or, I mean, we just watched it. Like, there's like a 2.5 hour live stream now with me making mistakes, fixing mistakes, and like not using AI for it. But I mean, like I say, I use it to do stuff I really don't want to do, like leave notes. But it just burns through tokens. Like, the whole ecosystem of it is ridiculous. What's next? So we have a way to access the menu. We have a way to join up with friends. We have a way of losing. We have a game loop of weapons and stuff. We get you can like buy different guns and stuff. That might be what we're missing actually. Let's go to the HUD. So I'll give it 900, 850. I should put it just here, which is fine. I have to change this to be event driven. And then in BP weapon, okay, so there's problems here, and they are that I can do this on event construct, and then it would bind to the current weapon in hand that we've got, but then it wouldn't swap to the newest weapon that we have. But I don't want to rebuild this HUD every single time. Okay, well, let's fix the first problem that we've got, which is this one. So that's Mag's text. Get player pawn. No. Get owning player pawn. This will return the pawn object. Yep. So then we can do get controller. Get component. So then this mags needs to actually be rep notify. Does it? No, because our enemies don't need to know how many mags we've got. So no, this doesn't actually need to be rep notify, just replicate it. And then we can just have on mag changed. And we can do new mag amount. Oh my, changed. Let me just set the text here. And then find out that it doesn't work. Why? Let's do the 2 custom events here. Custom event. Let's find out what's going on. Unreal, man. My Unreal has frozen. Kishan, you cursed me, mate. There we go. Sci-fi character. Is it follow 2 or follow 1? Follow 1. Right, so that should now. Why are you not playing an animation? Right, let's swap the character back to the other one for a sec. Right, so that's reloading, but it's not changing my mics, which is what I need it to do. Which likely means that this bind's not being set properly. No, it is. Okay. So this isn't being called. Like, there's a problem here where this is being called twice. So that shouldn't happen. But to be fair, this should only be called on the client anyway. So we can do is locally viewed, is locally controlled. Okay, so I can't use that here. So we could just do custom event client update mics. Just run this on the owning client. Right, so that fixed it being caught twice, but it didn't fix the fact that it thinks mags is like 4 when it should be 3. How does that make sense? The math ain't mathing. Mags take away 1 should equal 3, right? But yeah, for whatever reason, they seem to think it equals 0. Okay, let's do a print string. I mean, the server thinks it equals 3. Okay, well, we've also got a problem with everyone's dead. Okay, add to dead. Add unique. So I think that's triggering twice. Okay, maybe I will make this a rep notified. There we go. And now there's no more magazines left. And these guys are coming to get us. Yeah, well, that works. What else was there? Buckets. No. Bullets. Okay, wait. What I could do is in weapon inventory, I'll make current weapon a rep notify. On weapon changed. And then on rep notify current weapon, just get on weapon changed. Just pass in the current weapon details. Where's this stored? On weapon changed. BP weapon base. So new weapon. Pass that in here. And in our HUD, we can do find event to on weapon changed. Get the mag size here. And then wait, where's that? So this is the current weapon, but at that point this should already be set and we should be able to get out the details here. So let's check this. Ooh. Serve give random weapon. Fade all weapons random. Serve give random specified. F give weapon. Should definitely be getting here. Yeah. Okay, that's a bit weird. So do custom event 0. So that triggers that. Yeah, there. And then inside here, we can do on ammo. Changed. We can pass in an integer. And this will be like new ammo. Oh wait, so notify, right? Nope, just replicated. So rep notify. And then back in our hood. Let's move this to the side of it. On ammo. So we reload, it should go back to Faye. Nice. And then if we come over here, should go back to 30 as well, which it does. But then that's what I was afraid of. It doesn't change after that. Okay. So on weapon changed. Need to rebind. So I need to unbind. So yeah, unbind from this one. And then bind to on ammo changed. I wonder if I can just get away with doing that without doing this. Alright, so that still works. That's all good. Now I need to kill one of these fuckers. That one's got a slower firing rate, but that works as well. And this one does like less damage too. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Why is this access none? Oh, because I'm calling this here. I'm trying to bind to this here. So if I just do that and then that over there. So yeah, that goes down. Mics go down, new ammo comes up. Okay, let's shoot some of these. Yeah, that's all fine. All player controllers. That contains, if that's true, it comes out here. Suck for loose. Did I start Devin another game or is it the same one? No, this is a tutorial that I've got planned. Some sort of master class multiplayer type thing. So I thought I'd just be like, I'd show you how the sausage was made, sort of thing. And then tomorrow I'll be working on my own stuff. Right, so what am I trying to... I want to know that if I die, what's the ammo count going to be? And what are the mag counts going to be? When I respawn. So right now this guy has 2 player controllers. Nice. Not nice. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, that's what I thought. Actually, that shouldn't be like that. So when you worked it out, how do you remember what to do in the Final Cut video? So like I'll just keep looking back at what I've done. Like I go back through and tidy this up into something decent, and then wing it. Now once I've set out my plan of what I want, I'll pretty much just wing it. So this can take... Okay, so what is the problem here? So I just need to set this back to false. Because it's going to loop through each, check each. If there's only one in dead, actually, I'll check PC as well. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's hard. Because, like, if it lists all the player controllers and the first one is false, well, that's fine because it breaks out. If the first one is true, then it comes here. If the second one is false, then it comes here and it breaks out. Okay, no, I think that should be alright, I think. And if I die here, it should be true. Yeah, then we get game over. Just try and skip that for a sec. No, because it doesn't set it up. Did you ever try putting an AI model into an NPC, just trying to build something like that, like the NVIDIA ACE project, and like full self-consciousness NPCs with full life on and learning living? No, that's not a bit of me, mate. Right, okay, that's the problem. This wave hood needs to be recreated, which means this player controller here is creating health. Could also do with doing the wave hood too. So like, it's close, but I think I've got to do the same thing that I was doing with my other one, where I'd just destroy it if it already exists. So just here. So I'm going to promote this to a variable. We'll do remove from parent. Set this to blank. Just go again. And then we'll just make sure that this is valid when we're doing this, so that we don't have a problem. And then we should get rid of all our errors. Nice. Oh man, right, it is 10 o'clock. We've done for 3 hours. Yeah, I don't know how much more of this there is to do. I know there's a lot of tidying up to do, but for the most part, I would say that this is close to being done as a tutorial. Plus, obviously, we've got to keep something interesting and secret, so. For instance, like these are health packs, which I've not showcased. Yeah. Right, we'll probably do a stream tomorrow where we're actually working on something proper rather than this. It's late. It's past my bedtime. So, yep, I will catch y'all tomorrow and have a good night and all that jazz.